was ready, determined. Hell, for $1, it was worth the risk. And the booty was looking good.
Let me see your eyes now. Nope, I don't think so. Duck feet, big nose, pop eyes, receding hairline. Too thin, you can't win. Too thin, you can't win.
Hey, look, man, you ain't got to take that jab back, baby. Jab back.
Damn it, when I need helical sale, I will call helical sale.
See, that's why I don't like relationships, man. That's why I strictly deal with booty calls, 3 a.m.s, no questions asked.
Rashawn and Buns. They have one thing on their mind.
So Rashawn's friend is cute, right?
Oh, he's cute enough. Listerine, this is Buns.
Did you see that tarantula hair fool?
Hi, you guys.
Hey. Ooh. Man.
Brothers, we've been spoon-fed the promotion of division between us and our women for decades, along with a list of other things like lust, disrespecting and dishonoring our crowns, all while hinting at other options. Using our movies and our music and their controlled figureheads, the powers that be have managed to train a whole generation of black men to see an object whenever they see a black woman. Have you ever asked the question, why isn't this done to Indian men on a large scale? Or Asian men on a large scale? Or even Spanish men on a large scale using movies, music, and entertainment? They never wanted us united with our women, and for good reason. Let's break down why. If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. Joseph Goebbels, Adolf Hitler's chief propagandist. I want to start by saying, if someone who is hated is already on the path to destruction, their enemy will leave them to themselves. This wasn't the case with black families. Our families have been studied and targeted because our families were strong before we were convinced to destroy them with our own hands. And they've conditioned new generations so that there's no desire to rebuild. When family died in our communities, so did our communities. This message is particularly for the brothers, because Yah made us the patriarchs of every family. Brothers, your value to the Most High can't be measured. So your value and worth never has and never will be tied to how much money you make. I say this because if a man doesn't know his identity, get money becomes his identity. And that's by no means a proper appraisal of his worth. Men, Satan knows how detrimental just your presence is alone. He understands how powerful the impact of your love can be on your family. He's afraid of your ability to distribute identity and purpose to your children through your words alone. But men, please hear me. You don't receive the full measure of favor from Yah until you find a wife. Whoso finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor of Yah. Proverbs 18:22. Deuteronomy 32:30 says, 1 can chase 1,000, but 2 can put 10,000 to flight. If you didn't know, the spiritual realm is where our fight truly resides. Alone you can bind up 1,000, but when you get married, 90% is added to you. Together, you and your spouse can successfully oppose 10,000 devils. Here lies the reason Satan hates marriage so much, especially among Yah's people. Look, he said, the people are united, and they all speak the same language. After this, Nothing they set out to do will be impossible for them. Genesis 11:6. Nothing shall be impossible for two people under the original covenant. Then the scripture tells us in Matthew 18:20, for where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. The agreement between a husband and a wife is extremely powerful, and Yah honors it above every other because it's the original union. In addition, our women are redeemed through marriage, the only legal right to sex, and childbearing. The Most High created us to need each other in order to make it here. Our women are reproducers. They are the only creation that can bring a spiritual being into the physical world. But there is a major agenda to diminish and downplay the significance of the role of a wife and mother. It's been proven that the rappers and actors have been hired to promote and glamorize sex without marriage and crime. And they've done this for decades, all to fill prisons. The prison investors make no money from empty jail cells. Someone has to fill them. They've convinced our men to commit to making money instead of our women. Meanwhile, our children are becoming easy targets and are being destroyed when we are absent from our homes. But it's not too late to wipe the old program and install the new one, Yah's word. I have a separate message for our women, but this message is for the brothers. We have to rebuild our families before we can repair our communities. Communities are simply a collection of families, and many of our families are broken. Although society and culture have been steering us away from family and marriage, showing us only the negatives, don't believe the hype. With Yah, your marriage and family can thrive. So brothers, I encourage you to settle down with your women and contribute to the restoration of our families and our communities. So now you know. Let's check these off of the list of scriptures often ignored. Thank you for watching. If this message helped you, please share this video, like, and subscribe. Yah bless you.